Namashivaya. Welcome to all. The topic for today's discussion is partnership. First of all, what is meant by partnership? When you are going to start a business, if you are not having enough money, you are going to call for a partner. So the partner may or may not invest equal amount of money. So you may invest 1 lakh, your partner may invest half lakh or 5 lakh or 10 lakh also. So we are going to find out the ratio of the investments of the partners. That matters a lot. So the partners need not invest equal amount of money for equal amount of period also. First of all, let us see what are the types of partnership. A partnership refers to the business association between 2 or more persons who run business together and share the total profit in the agreed or desired proportion. So in what proportion they are going to share? They are going to share the profits or loss as per their investment ratio. Who is called as a working partner? So a partner who is actively involved in the business, who knows about the business and manages, like a managing partner or managing director, is called as active partner. So in some companies, he may get a salary and also an additional percentage of the profit. So only he is called as the working partner. In some companies, they may give only salary for the working partner and not the percentage share in the ratio or investment. Sleeping partner, a partner who invests money but does not involve anything in the business. He is a sleeping partner. Simple partnership is each partner invests same capital for same period. Compound partnership, it refers to a partnership in which partners invest for different time periods. One partner may start the business, one person may start the business and another one may join the business later, and the first partner may withdraw some money after some period. After some time, the third partner may enter the business after 6 months or 9 months. That is compound partnership. So we have to take care of the time period ratio of the investment also in sharing the profit in case of compound partnership. Now coming to the formula. If 2 partners invest capital C1 and C2 for same period and earn profit, total profit of P, then they can share in the as per the formula C1 into P divided by C1 plus C2. Say for example, first partner have invested 1 lakh and second partner have invested 3 lakh. So total investment is 3 lakh. That is, out of 3 lakh, the first partner has invested only 1 lakh. So 1 by 3 into profit. That's simple as that. Now same way, it is 2 by 3 for the second partner. Now in same case, if 3 partners are there, then we have to add all the 3 investments and put in the denominator, and what is the part of the first partner, ratio of the first partner, what is the contribution of the second partner, what is the contribution of the third partner is the C3. Now the second case is the partners are investing different money for different time periods. So what we have to do, we have to multiply the time period with the investment money and also divide the time period with the invested money plus the same thing for the second partner. Now the subcategory is 3 partners invest for 3 different timings. So how they can share the profit, that is given in the second formula. Now if 2 partners invest capital C1 and C2, that is different capitals for different time periods T1 and T2, then the ratio of the profits is given by C1 into T1 is to C2 is to C2 into T2. Now 3 partners three different capitals for three different time periods, then the ratio of the profits is C1 T1 is to C2 T2 is to C3 T3. Now, points to remember what we have so far learned, the gist of the formulas. Just go through. Now we will see some solved examples and then have a mid quiz and then the post quiz. ABC started a business by investing rupees 1,20,000 and 1,35,000 and 1,50,000 respectively. Find the share of each out of an annual profit of 56,700. So they have invested 1.2 lakh, 1.35 lakh and 1.5 lakh. So reduce it, you get a ratio of 8:9:10. So now the total shares is 8 plus 9, 17 plus 10, 27. So A share is 8/27 out of 8/27 parts out of 56,700. B share is 9/27 parts of 56,700. C share is 10/27 parts of 56,700. So their respective profits are 16,800, 18,900, 21,000. So simple problem. Now example 2, Alfred started a business investing rupees 45,000. After 3 months, Peter joined him with a capital of 60,000. After 6 months, Ronald joined them with a capital of 90,000. At the end of the year, they made a profit of 16,500. So find the share of each. So Alfred have invested the capital for 12 months, Peter for 9 months, and Ronald for 3 months. Because Peter have joined after 3 months and Ronald have joined after another 6 months. So 3 plus 6, 9 months. After 9 months only, Ronald have joined with 90,000. So the ratio of the capitals is 45,000 into 12 months. 45,000 was there for 12 months. Alfred's money was there for 12 months. And then Peter's 60,000 was there invested in the business for 9 months. And Ronald's 90,000 was there in the business for 3 months. So multiply. So you get a ratio of 5.4 lakh, 5.4 lakh, 2.7 lakh. So the ratio is 2:1. So 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. So now 2/5 parts of 16,500 is for Alfred. 2/5 parts of Peter is for Peter. And 1/5 part out of 16,500 is for Ronald. Third example. ABC start a business, each investing rupees 20,000. After 5 months, A withdrew 5,000, B withdrew 4,000, and C invests rupees 6,000 more. At the end of the year, a total profit of rupees 69,900 was recorded. Find the share of each. So A's rupees 20,000 was there only for 5 months. Then for the remaining 7 months, only 15,000 was there because he have withdrew rupees 5,000. So 20,000 into 5 months plus 15,000 into 7 months is A's ratio, A's share. Now B's 20,000 was there for 5 months and remaining 16,000 was there for 7 months plus 16,000 into 7. Now C's 20,000 was there for 5 months and then 6,000 was added more. So 26,000 was there for the remaining 7 months. So multiply, you get the ratio as 205, 212, 282. Now add all those things, you get 699. Now A share, B share and C share you can find out. Fourth example, A, B, C enter into partnership. A invests 3 times as much as B and B invests 2/3 of what C invests. At the end of the year, the profit earned is 6,600. What is the share of B? Now let's see is capital B X, because A is given with respect to B and B is investment is given in terms of C's investment. So let us assume that C's capital is X. Now B's capital is 2x by 3. Now A's capital is thrice of B. So 3 into 2x by 3. That is A's capital is now 2x. Now ratio of their capitals are 2x, 2x by 3 and x. So now multiply by 3, you get 6:2:3. Now the total shares are 6 plus 2 plus 3 is 11. Now B share is 2 by 11 of 2 by 11 parts of 6,600, that is 1,200. Now fifth example, 4 milkmen rented a pasture. A grazed 24 cows for 3 months, B 10 cows for 5 months, and C 35 cows for 4 months, and D 21 cows for 3 months. If A share of rent is rupees 720, find the total rent of the field. Now ratio of shares of A, B, C, D are 24 into 3, 10 is into 5, 35 into 4, 21 into 3, 72, 50, 140 and 63. Now A share is 72x by 325. 325 is nothing but total. 72 plus 50 plus 140 plus 63. So now that is equal to 720. So what is X value? It is 3,250. So all the 4 milkmen totally have to pay 3,250 to the owner, or the total rent of the field is 3,250. Thank you.